This is a live look at the Swamp, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Florida Gators. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sideline, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Alabama's head coach told me before the game, Coach said his message to the team this week is we have got to play every single game like it's a playoff game. They have done well in the conference so far, and he wants to continue that dominance, but consistency is the key. He keeps telling his team we just have to go 1-0 this week to keep that consistent approach going. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking for a crease. It's Hill. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. Let's talk about Alabama. They're the new #1 team in the country. What do they need to do to stay in that spot?
Well, and it's cool to see this team earn that, right? Like they haven't been #1. They had to go get it on the field, and now it's got to stay on the field, Jesse. One game at a time. Don't get over our skis. Think about too many things in the future. Think about today.
Yeah, they've got to have a sense of urgency now, especially knowing with that #1 beside the name, they're going to get everybody's best shot. So they've got to step up. They've actually got to elevate their play now, I think, to keep this thing moving forward.
I'm a huge fan of offensive aggressiveness to start a football game. I think the defense is getting settled in. They play up a little bit. They play a little bit more aggressive. They got more emotion, and the offense takes advantage. Nice big play over the top. Stay aggressive, offense.
You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Keelan Russell. Out wide right, it's Scott. Makes the grab, but down immediately. He picks up a few.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Got enough for the 1st down. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big 1st down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
Throwing Russell. That pass is incomplete. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. Now here's Russell. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Breaks into the open. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Now, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Going to the run, it's Riley. No room to run, and he's stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Alabama quickly back to the line. Got it back on 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama!
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Quickly to the tight end. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. There he goes. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's see what he can do with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
You wonder if the pick earlier in the game is now affecting this quarterback, and not just his psyche, but also his fundamentals. He threw that ball off his back leg. You're not going to throw completions playing like that.
Long way to go on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Left side, it's Brown. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
And I think with Florida, man, it's all about the quarterback position. When it was rolling at its peak, right, it was Jesse Palmer and Tim Tebow. That guy was pretty good too. But, like, finding that guy that can make the plays, I think bringing in Buster Faulkner is a big deal. They'll have a great offensive identity. But, Palmer, Florida's good when they got the trigger.
Well, the good news is they didn't have to leave the U.S. border to find the next guy like they did way back in the day. But you're right. I think Buster Faulkner really is the key. I thought one of the big moves for John Sumrall in the offseason was bringing in Faulkner as his offensive coordinator. One of the most difficult coordinators to defend. You ask any D coordinator in the country, and he always seems to get the best out of his quarterback. So they had a guy in DJ Lagway. They had really high hopes. Things didn't work out. He moves on to Baylor. But this is a critical spot. How quickly this new quarterback can get on the same page as his play caller, that's critical for their success.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. They're all over it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Gators will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Cradles it at the 35. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. The give on the counter. And he's brought down after a short gain. Alabama pushing the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Russell from the gun on 3rd down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Pulls it. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. He's running free down the middle. Scooped it, scored it, into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. As we take a look at the stats, things a little one-sided so far. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Snatch it quickly on the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. The holding penalty will make it 1st and 20. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Out wide left, it's Wilson. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Great play by the cornerback. And this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over him. Nice job.
The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, gonna throw it. Dumps it to the back. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He's going to take off. Open space at the 25. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down decision.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Needs it here on 4th down. Turning it on. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Making the adjustment. On play action. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his target. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short, and you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this 1st down.
They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it and more than enough for a 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you could tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, creates a tackle for a loss.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Those 3rd downs are hard to execute, and when you get in the red zone, it gets even harder, but this offense did a great job. Now, forget the 3. We're leaving that behind. Now set up 1st and goal.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try to run with ball. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? This time they'll throw it. Buying time to his right. Not pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Defense going all in to stop the run. 3rd and inches, and we'll have to wait for it as a timeout is called. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. 3rd and goal, where the strong come through. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves to his right. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida!
And the defense was so close. They had done such a good job up to that point, setting up a 4th down. It looked like they had the QB corralled, but they let him escape. That is going to be a coaching moment for them moving forward.
And he puts through the extra point. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He gets a block. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Alabama!
Takes it back for the score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Sometimes you hope a return will give you good field position. Sometimes it puts a touchdown on the board like that 93-yarder just did. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. He'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
2nd down to the air. Under pressure. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They want to throw it. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown tie. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. From deep, it's Brown. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Left side, it's Jackson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Gators headed quickly to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Changing the routes with his receivers. Drops back on first down. Gonna let it fly. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
I'll tell you what, to get home to the quarterback and force pressure while just rushing 3 allows your back end to cover so much space. Now you got 8 guys in coverage. It makes you really dynamic in the back end of your defense.
Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Looking downfield very late in the half. Incomplete. A 50-50 ball won by no one that time.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that bull Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. We begin with a look in on Iowa State taking on the number 10 team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And it's the Cyclones sneaking out of here with an upset victory. And have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome. This ball club now stands at 6 wins. They've ensured themselves at the very least of a 500 regular season. Here now a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the American Conference.
Oh, he's got some space. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Florida. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
That is the easiest touchdown pass that guy is ever going to throw. The little touch pass, jet sweep, and how about the speed out in the open field? Man, David, quarterbacks love those. Those are stat builders.
And defensively, man, we've got to see that. We've got to adjust. Safeties have to be able to come down and play that jet sweep. It's frustrating when you see them not adjust. And then, listen, you could see it, the wheels. I mean, that dude had some speed when he got around the corner, and nobody could catch him. But defensively, we've got to see that a second sooner so he can come up and make a play.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tide ready to roll on offense. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Quickly complete. He smashes his way through again. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Russell escapes the pressure going right. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They'll go with a direct snap. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Back to pass, it's Russell. Look out! He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. With that penalty, the offense is backed up, still second down. Corners are going to bail. Keelan Russell. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And finally getting home and getting the sack. This quarterback, his jersey's not even dirty. We're in the second half. We're behind. We got to find a way to create some momentum plays. That's step one.
From the gun, running back on the move. He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a fourth down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
And the Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, gonna throw it. Out wide left, it's Wilson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. They'll move the tight end. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. Third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. He's going to run it. Boy, was he well protected. Finally lets one go to the left. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on fourth.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Throwing Russell. Rush right in his face. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. This third down a little longer after that penalty. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. Didn't get nearly enough done on third down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. Oh, the attempt is no good. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Snapped it in the shotgun. Moving out to the right. He'll pull it down. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you could tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the first down.
He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Breaks into the open. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. He'll set up to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
And he's in! Touchdown, Gators!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. Here's the return from inside his 10. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. On the move, it's Hill. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Tide will get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going to the running game. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
From the gun on third down, Keelan Russell. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits it right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
Trying to take it back. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was fourth down, now first down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Trying to squeak through the pile. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
Rush is on. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. The handoff, keep working on that clock.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
Right side, it's Edwards. There, headed to the end zone, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bama! That score pushes this out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill.
Goes high to pull it in. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, I think you're seeing a lot of resiliency from this quarterback these last couple of plays. Got sacked on first down. It's second in California. And that last scramble, I know it didn't get the first, but it at least makes this third down a whole lot more manageable now. Let's see if he can make a play here and keep his offense on the field.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
He's changing the play. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football.
And, guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much. We're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into